Every year, Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference is the stage where the company unveils its vision for the future of technology. It's not just a gathering of developers, it's a global event that sets the tone for the next wave of innovation across Apple's entire ecosystem. This year's event, held on June 10, 2025, carried extra weight and anticipation. The tech world was watching closely, eager to see how Apple would respond to mounting competition and shifting trends. Apple, once the undisputed leader in consumer tech, has recently found itself trailing rivals like Google and Samsung, especially in the fast-moving world of artificial intelligence. Headlines questioned whether Apple could keep up. The pressure was on. Apple needed to prove it could still innovate, inspire, and set the pace for the industry. The stakes were higher than ever. This year, it wasn't just about unveiling new features or shiny devices. It was about revealing Apple's vision for the next decade, how it plans to shape the way we live, work, and connect. The big question: how would Apple, a company famous for its obsession with privacy and user experience, embrace artificial intelligence in a way that feels uniquely Apple, simple, elegant, and above all, secure? Would they find a way to blend cutting-edge AI with their core values? The answer came in the form of two bold, headline-grabbing announcements that set the crowd buzzing. First, Apple introduced a sweeping visual redesign across all its operating systems, called LiquidGlass. This new look brings vibrant colors, fluid animations, and a sense of depth that makes every interaction feel fresh and immersive. Second, Apple unveiled Apple Intelligence, a powerful suite of AI features built directly into the core of iOS, iPadOS, and watchOS. These tools promise to make your devices not just smarter, but more helpful and intuitive than ever before. With LiquidGlass, Apple promises a whole new way to interact with your screens, one that's visually stunning and effortless to use. Meanwhile, Apple Intelligence aims to make your devices more proactive, anticipating your needs and helping you get things done faster and more securely. This wasn't just about catching up to the competition. It was about setting a new standard for what technology can do and how it should feel in your hands. Apple's message was clear and confident. They're not just back in the game, they're ready to lead again, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But what do these sweeping changes actually mean for you, the everyday user? How will your experience with Apple devices evolve in the months and years ahead? Let's break down the new look, the new intelligence, and how these innovations are set to transform your daily experience, whether you're working, creating, or just staying connected. Here's what Apple's big software show means for your devices, and why this year's announcements could change the way you use technology all over again. Apple's new design language, LiquidGlass, is the most dramatic visual update since iOS 7. It's a bold step forward, reimagining how we experience our devices every day. With this update, Apple isn't just tweaking colors or icons, it's fundamentally changing the way digital interfaces feel and behave. Gone are the flat, static icons. Now, you'll see glossy, translucent surfaces that seem to float on your screen. These new icons catch the light and cast subtle shadows, creating a sense of depth that draws you in. Inspired by Vision OS, LiquidGlass brings depth, light, and translucency to iPhones, Macs, and watches. The effect is mesmerizing, making each device feel more connected to the next, as if they're all part of a single unified ecosystem. The goal: a unified, dynamic look across all Apple devices. Whether you're picking up your iPhone, opening your MacBook, or glancing at your Apple Watch, the experience is seamless and familiar. Menus and notifications now have see-through backgrounds, letting you glimpse what's behind. This subtle transparency keeps you grounded in your workflow, never losing sight of what's important. App icons have more depth and a shiny, interactive finish. They respond to your touch with gentle animations, making every interaction feel tactile and real. As you tilt your device, light shimmers across the glassy surfaces, making the interface feel alive. It's as if your screen is responding to the world around it, reflecting your movements in real time. This isn't just a cosmetic change, it's about making your device feel more responsive and immersive. Every swipe, tap, and gesture is met with fluid, lifelike feedback that blurs the line between hardware and software. The new design bridges the gap between two-dimensional screens and the spatial computing of Apple's future. It hints at a world where digital content feels as real and tangible as the physical objects around us. Everywhere you look, LiquidGlass makes the software feel more elegant and intuitive. Navigation is smoother, and the interface adapts to your needs, making technology feel more personal than ever. It's a sophisticated, modern look that redefines how you interact with your device. The attention to detail is unmistakable, from the way icons catch the light to the subtle animations that guide your eye. Apple wants your screen to feel like a living, breathing part of your world, an interface that's not just seen, but truly experienced every time you pick up your device. The LiquidGlass design shines in everyday use. Pull down Control Center, and you'll see a frosted glass sheet with sliders that reflect light as you move them. On Apple Watch, notifications and app icons now have a jewel-like, see-through quality. Dismissing a notification sends it shattering into glass-like particles, a playful, tactile touch. On Mac, the menu bar and dock blend seamlessly with your wallpaper, and app windows float with soft shadows and rounded corners. The entire system feels lighter, more focused, and less cluttered. LiquidGlass isn't just about looks, it's about making the software feel like an extension of the physical world. Apple's new design turns your screen into a dynamic, immersive canvas. Now let's talk about Apple Intelligence, the brains behind the new look. Apple Intelligence is a suite of AI-powered tools built directly into iOS, iPadOS, and macOS. Unlike before, these features are front and center, not just working in the background. Apple's approach is all about privacy. Most AI processing happens on your device, not in the cloud. This means your personal data stays private, a key difference from competitors. Many features will feel familiar if you've used Android, but Apple's focus is on seamless integration and trust. Apple Intelligence aims to make your device a proactive assistant, summarizing emails, suggesting replies, and helping you find photos by description. These aren't flashy tricks, but practical tools to make your daily life easier. It's Apple's take on AI, subtle, useful, and deeply woven into the ecosystem. The goal is simple: smarter devices without sacrificing privacy. Apple Intelligence is transforming how you communicate, making every conversation smoother, more accessible, and more meaningful than ever before. Live language translation is now seamlessly built into your calls and messages. Your iPhone can translate conversations in real time, displaying both the original and translated text as transcripts right on your screen. This means you can connect with friends, family, or colleagues around the world, breaking down language barriers instantly. And because this translation happens entirely on device, your conversations stay private and secure, no internet connection required, and no data leaves your phone. In messages, foreign texts are translated with a single tap, making it effortless to understand and reply. On Apple Watch, you can read translations right on your wrist, so you're always in the loop, even when you're on the go or away from your phone. Smart Replies take things a step further by analyzing incoming messages and suggesting relevant, context-aware responses. This saves you time and helps you keep conversations flowing, even when you're busy or on the move. For now, Smart Replies are available in English only, but they're already a huge convenience for anyone juggling a packed schedule or managing multiple conversations at once. Fitness fans will love the new Workout Buddy on Apple Watch, an AI assistant that offers real-time tips, encouragement, and motivation, using voices from Apple Fitness Plus trainers to keep you inspired during every workout. It's like having a personal coach on your wrist, with advice and feedback tailored to your unique health data and fitness goals. These features are just a glimpse of how Apple is using AI to enhance every part of your daily life, making technology more helpful, intuitive, and personal. Whether you're traveling in a new country, texting friends across the globe, or training for your next big event, your device is now a smarter, more capable companion than ever before. Communication just got a lot easier, and a lot more personal. With Apple Intelligence, every message, call, and connection feels effortless, natural, and uniquely yours. Apple Intelligence is also your digital gatekeeper. The Messages app now uses AI to filter out spam and unwanted texts, keeping your inbox clean. Unknown callers are screened automatically, with real-time transcripts so you can decide whether to answer. These tools bring iPhone up to speed with the best from Google and Samsung. Visual search is a standout. Circle an object in a photo, like sneakers or a landmark, and your iPhone identifies it and finds info online. This works for pets, plants, products, and more, turning your photo library into a searchable database. You can use visual search on almost anything on your screen, not just photos. It's a powerful way to make information instantly actionable. Your phone is now a visual discovery tool, ready to answer questions about anything you see. Apple is blurring the line between what you capture and what you can learn. The Photos app gets a much-needed overhaul. Gone are cluttered tabs. Now your photos and videos are front and center in a streamlined, unified view. AI organizes your library into collections like trips and events, curating the best shots in a magazine-style layout. Browsing feels more like flipping through a dynamic photo album than digging through files. On Apple Watch, the Photos face now highlights forgotten gems from your entire library, making your watch a personal memory frame. The goal: help you rediscover and enjoy your best moments, not just store them. Apple wants photos to be a storytelling tool, not just a storage bin. So, who gets these updates, and when? The new LiquidGlass design and core software will be available for iPhone 11 and newer, and Apple Watch Series 6 and up. But Apple Intelligence features require the latest hardware: iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, or the upcoming iPhone 16. Developer betas are out now, with a public beta in July and a full release this fall alongside new iPhones. If you have a compatible device, you'll get the new look and features soon. For the best AI tools, though, you'll need Apple's newest phones. The rollout follows Apple's usual schedule: betas first, then a public launch in September. Get ready for a smarter, sleeker Apple experience. What does all this mean for you? The LiquidGlass design makes your device feel fresh and modern, while Apple Intelligence brings practical, time-saving features. Spam screening, instant translation, and visual search aren't gimmicks. They're real improvements to daily life. Apple's on-device AI means you get smarter features without sacrificing privacy. These updates signal Apple's future: a unified, intelligent ecosystem that works seamlessly across your devices. Your iPhone, Watch, and Mac will look and think more alike than ever. For some, needing a new phone for the best AI will sting, but for most, the upgrades are a big leap forward. Your Apple devices are about to get smarter, more beautiful, and more helpful than ever.